Hey guys, Jim Graves here. So what I read during the week, um, some cool stuff. So give me 1 second. I just needed to turn on like a little tune. It seemed like it was really quiet around here. So starting out, if you watched my Ketchup video yesterday, I went and hung out with my brother, and we found. Well, I said I was going to go look for it and see if I could find it. Um, see if I could find this one thing with my brother, and we went to the store first. Ended up finding it, so really cool. I have the other three of these, and then there was another one that kind of came out for that, but that is the thing from the Fantastic Four. So all of these have been like Walgreens exclusive, and we went and I found this one. So really cool thing. So pretty cool because now I have all of them. So anyway, um, what I read currently this week for the Twitter polls and everything else um, was pretty good. Sup, Migs? So what we have read so far last week. See if I can put these in order. Really good stuff too that we read this week. I did maybe like 30 minutes ago. I had to figure out what was the computer. So this was the one that was on um, our like big series for the week read. That was To Your Eternity. What's up, Toaster Cat? The podcast is going to be like 11 for me. So it's like uh, two, like 2 hours and 20 minutes. So try and get this one out of the way so I don't have to worry about it running into that one. So, but yeah, this is our big series. We got all 5 of them done. So To Your Eternity, great series. Catching up to it now, this is fantastic. I like. What's up, Jumpman? I like, and this can sound weird. I kind of like the pain that's in it. Basically, it starts out, and it seems like that time I got reincarnated as a slime. There's a rock that actually gets like a soul and becomes something, and knows all these different forms and all this other stuff, and can transform into all of them. And as he gets to know people and goes forward, if he um, gets hurt by um, if he gets hurt by anything, he automatically knows how to create it. He could just create it out of his hand. If he eats a food or anything like that, he can do it. Um, and then with people, he gets really close to them and everything, and he basically can do that. And he ended up basically like dying. Well, the people he connected to basically died, and so he takes on their form basically as like a tribute to them, and from there he can use them because there's these other like little balls of slime kind of thing that keep figuring out how to try and fight him. And so whenever people die, he can take on their form basically. And these things try and steal his form to revert him back into a rock. But this is really good. I'm glad I finished this. You know, and it was the last polls, so really, really good. What's up, Amaskio J? So then, some of the other ones we finished during the week was Golden Kamuy Volume 6. This was pretty good. Something happened with this guy that I never liked. This is a guy that's supposed to be an enemy. Um, he ended up basically like being a good side character in this one, and it's fantastic. This is a Golden Kamuy. 100% recommend this one. Then I finished Radiant Volume 1. This was pretty good. I felt like it was really wordy though, and the text is really small. Um, Last night, if anybody was messaging me for today's kind of podcast thingy, I was trying to get done with Food Wars 25. This series, I can tell, is getting pretty close. I would say probably around volume 30 or so, it's going to end. But it's really good. This is Food Wars. So we have some big events that's going on in it right now. Then we had The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 5. This was spectacular. It added in new elements to the series. Yes, I would totally say that they're going to make a Food Wars box set. And they may even make it more. That's pretty funny. All your comments say Trump man, and then this last one that says low price man. Yeah, I think so. Danny said she's gonna walk home from work, and then she's supposed to be getting on here to watch this. Right, Migs? That's pretty. He did. So this one's really cool. If you've been reading it, we get kind of a different thing. Now we had some people that basically um, changed into the people like Teacher, the outsider people that are kind of the animal people. I guess the animal people that have like no feeling or anything like that. And they are now trying to find Teacher to get little girl back. That way they can basically like, they think they can heal themselves with her. So they've changed houses. That's about the tall and skinny of it. And there's some more into it. That's why I don't want to give anything away. But this is really good. That's cool. Well, Toriko, I would have said if I didn't already get him, Toriko would have been a cool one. So then the last one I read for the week was Bleach 74. This last one, it was pretty good. So this one is super good though. I mean, as far as the ending of the series, this is the very last one. So pretty cool, kind of how they did everything though. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Touchcat, I think we're doing the live stream in. Let me look. in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's going to be bad. Is so if we're getting a September manga haul teaser, then does that mean it's a second teaser besides us knowing that you're going to get Doubt in your manga haul? So we're going to know another volume, or is it for Doubt? Yeah, I mean Tosca, or if you want me to still send it to you, you can pull it up on your phone, like you said. Either way, do you remember your headphones? That's funny. Yeah, that's fine. So I showed these yesterday in mustard too. So these are one I picked yesterday to be, or were finalized yesterday to be in the thing. So Fire Punch Man 3, that's an extra one I threw in there. The Promised Neverland, Hour of the Zombie got thrown in there. Um, this one I'm gonna have to turn around. Children of the Wells, My Hero Academia, My Hero Academia Vigilante, and Blue Exorcist. So it was kind of funny doing all this because everybody wanted, right? Everybody wanted basically my current haul for me to catch up on it. So that was kind of funny. And then my big series for next week to read is Tokyo Ghoul Re. So that'll be good. Then I have a small stack over here from stuff that I was kind of carrying around to catch up on too. And it's all good stuff. I'm mostly done with it. I just got to finish some of it in different parts. And I think this is the only one that people voted on last week that I haven't gotten to read yet. I was going to read it later on today. That way I'd be done with it for everything else. But then, I added in some extras, and you can kind of tell that with the other one that I finished. So I incorporated Dragon Ghost House Hunting into my other one, Magical Girl Apocalypse, and Junie Tosin, or Tyson. Well, it's a funny story. My friend, me and my brother went traveling around, and I collect the Marvel Legend guys. So we found this guy, and we got him, and we went out to lunch, and my brother texted one of our friends, and he said, "Oh, I'm right down the street. I'll come over and hang out with y'all." And he gets over there, and we were like, "Well, what were you doing?" He goes, "Man, I just saw the My Hero Academia movie." And then out of nowhere, he like kind of looked at me. He's like, "You read My Hero Academia?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "I'm basically like current up on it." And he was like, "I don't know why I didn't ask you to go with me." I was like, "I didn't even know there was a movie coming out for it." So It's pretty funny. Hey, Danny. But yeah, so yesterday I got the thing from the Fantastic Four. That was our big thing. Um, we went to our local comic book store um, for my brother to get his American comics. Um, we did that. Then we went back. My brother usually every year watches the animated series for Death Note, and this year he decided that he was going to watch all the live action movies. So he watched the two basically where Light and L are like in high school and everything. And I mean, it's pretty close to the story. They do take some liberties. And then there's a side story where L basically signed his name in the Death Note in the second movie. And so it was a spin off where you get to see how he lived his 23 days and worked cases and all this other stuff. Well, I watched, because he had already watched both of those, I watched the fourth movie that came out, or the third regular one that comes out for it. And it's like basically 10 years later, the king of the Shinigami decide that he's going to drop like 6 death notes in and see if they can make a new Kira. And yeah, it kind of goes from there. Is a lot of people like went insane and ended up writing their own names on the death notes. So that was kind of weird because everybody tried to do something like that. Um, but it left a lot more questions than it answered. So that was about the only bad thing. I did like the idea for it, but it just it didn't seem like everything sticked because it wasn't all like good together. But I mean, it was a pretty good movie on the idea behind it. It made me go back and finish one of my fan fictions, um, which is really cool. It's more of a long set of fan fictions for Death Note. Um, that's really cool. Basically, there's an owner that he sets up his own like paper mill, paper plant kind of thing, and produces notebooks. And randomly in the notebook, out of every one that he produced, he basically put like a random sheet that has a Death Note page on it. And basically, how it goes is that he um, lets people use it without knowing, and they do different stuff. So one of like the stories out of it um, is like lovers. One of them writes a love note and comes home to the other one being dead because they wrote their name on it. Um, family like a mom is writing like a list of chores for one of her kids, and she basically does that and comes home and ends up finding out that her writing their names on this sheet of paper just to do their chores um, killed off all of her kids. I mean, just crazy stuff. And so that's what all of it kind of was with that side story. And I think I was like 5 or 6 like little parts to it that people were dying for different reasons, and then 2 parts that were like outside. But it was pretty good. I enjoyed writing that. And my brother usually, I always pass it off as it might not be that good. And whenever my brother reads it, he's like, man, this is fantastic. So I don't know. I think I may start doing some writing and then putting it out or for you guys to read. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why. There's something that was like she like put their names first starting out, and then for some reason, because I remember that was kind of a thing, she like stopped. She just wrote their first names down, and for some reason she went back. No, it wasn't OCD. Oh, because her kids were young. That's what it was. Her kids were young and like learning how to spell their names and everything. And so what she did was she would she wrote the last names too, so that the kids when they read it they would know like their name. So it was that whole like when you know how to spell your name and you know what your last name is kind of thing because they were pretty young kids and some of it was fueled by like the littlest one. She wanted to make sure like even like the oldest one had their name behind them, um, because she wanted to make sure the little one knew that everybody had the same name and stuff. So or the same last name. So it killed them all off. It was I think I wrote it in there that she had like 4 kids. So it was devastating. Kind of I don't know, writing stuff like that for the Death Note is kind of crazy. Like you have to like get like a good like mindset to start doing it, and then when you get to the part of like where the person comes home to it or anything like that, like you gotta like look at it and be like, oh my god, this is crazy. But you have to like I guess kind of be afraid of it, because it's kind of like you have to write into it like how would you feel coming up home to a loved one being dead with you know something like that. No, you're early. um but yeah, I mean it's some pretty crazy stuff. There was a bunch of other stuff too. um a boss man having an affair with a lady and wrote it, but he wrote the note where they were like keywords that she would know, and he wouldn't. So he made it look like because of the office that he wrote her whole name down instead of the whole like intimacy thing and all that. And I mean, a bunch of different stuff. So people are making appointments at like a doctor's office. They write your whole name down on that. Um, Different crazy stuff like that. It was pretty bad. Yeah, you will. Um, but yeah, man, writing's one of the other things I'm pretty good at. Um, and I usually like to write a lot. I'll just take breaks. I asked a couple people on here if they did art, if they wanted to do one of my stories. Turn me down. So what's up? No. We got maybe like um, it's almost 9. We have like 2 hours to go. Um, is it freezing here? As far as I can tell, it's a little cold, but it's not really that cold. Y'all must live really close then. Like super close. Elios, there you go. Danny, there you go. You know who that is. That's I got to figure out how to get my shelves in order so I can put that up on it. That was the last figure that came out for the Fantastic Four. So I picked him up yesterday. I was like, out of everything I needed this week, the Chupacabra and uh, the Thing. So sold. It is 9 o'clock here. It's pretty funny. Y'all are like, we never knew each other were so close. I think it would be funny if you guys went to like a store, like a maybe they opened like a new manga store and y'all wanted to go to it or whatever, and y'all like walked around and it was one of those things like you guys like know each other but y'all keep like passing and so you never know, and then y'all both get to the register at like the same time to check out and y'all are like, Elias, Danny, low price man, the hell no, that'd be really funny. Just saying. I always tell people that I'm going to do that. It would take a little travel, I know. Um, Migs, I believe, is from Portugal. Are you going to ask me where everybody else lives too? Right. I'm trying to get Migs on my WhatsApp. So, and we talked about it, and then it's like we never got to fully go through with it. So, hopefully, soon I can figure it out. gonna have to figure out where I can find some other cool stuff here, because there's some other stuff that's cool, like for my shelves, not just cool stuff in general. I mean, that's cool too, but I wonder, can y'all hear my music? How much over 4K am I? I am about 150 over 151, I think exactly. Oh, I didn't know it was that loud. Hopefully, it wasn't disturbing everybody that bad. Next week, I'm sure there will be more that I think I'm gonna take a break next week from buying manga and probably buy some Funkos. And then after that, the when I get paid the week, 2 weeks after that, when Bazaar's down here, I'm still going to get Funko, but I'll probably place an order for some more manga. So that's pretty cool though that you're almost at 400. Then you'll kind of get in the thing of like, because it like my first 1,000, it was like every like 100 was like a milestone, and then when I hit 1,000, it was like every 500 was a milestone. So I don't know if when I hit 5,000, if it'll be every 1,000 will be a milestone at that point, or until I get to like 2,000 or something, or 1,000 or something. 10,000. I don't know what I was saying. Not really. I just like collecting ones that I like. So the recent one that I talked to Bizarre about was the four hobbits from Lord of the Rings. Because I was like, man, I keep seeing Merry and Pippin at Barnes and Noble, and I want to get Frodo and Sam. While our comic book store that we have down the street, where my brother gets like his American comic books and stuff, I found it. I found both of them, and I was like, I need them. Well, then me and Bizarre were talking about price because, man, I think I can get them cheaper up here at Target. And so he was like, hey, I'll just get them for you and you pay me back. I was like, sure, why not? I'm still trying to find a Pikachu. So if anybody finds one of those, I will be indebted to you for until I can pay you back. Hopefully that's not that long. Oh man, Tushket, when Red Dead 2 comes out, I think you should be on YouTube even more, but posting Red Dead videos because I'm gonna want to see that. I already did, brother. So if you guys don't know, one of the other accounts, but it's not my regular brother's one. Yes, but your limit can be surpassed. You just have to break that CEO glass ceiling. some cowboy manga. You have etc., which is kind of a Zodiac gun one, but it's all that way. You have Blazing Barrels. You have um, I'm trying to think of any other like westernies. You have Into the West and No Longer or No Man's Land. I think that's about it. Those are all like most of those are like 10 volumes or well, two of them are 10 volumes and the other ones are 3 and 2 volumes. But that's I think that's all the cowboy stuff that I have. It kind of had like a big hype and then it went away, so I'm not 100% sure. I know in Ice Shield 21 there's a team that is all like cowboys. It'd almost be easier just to like find one character that's a cowboy than an actual manga. I'm gonna have to one punch you, man. One punch you, just square in the jaw. It's funny because I'm sure everybody thinks that you're a girl on here, but I know the truth. For those of you guys that don't know, Coco is one of is one of my brother's accounts. So, hey man, I know where you live. Just saying. Yeah. Oh yeah. Um, the central police guy, right? Can't believe it. What a what a douchebag. Right? I think you guys should like peer pressure him to do more videos because he only does videos with me, and he's about to cap out on his channel because he hasn't uploaded a video in forever, and he's about to be in more of my videos than he has videos uploaded. So yeah, um, but yeah, you can put your thing down there because I'm sure people are going to subscribe to Coco Bonnery, but you got to put your other channel down there too that people will be able to see it on. Saigito, he'll live again. I believe in him, especially whenever you put your finally playing Fallout New Vegas recordings on there. Yeah, I just signed you up for something. What you gonna do about it? You got a problem with it? You can go kick rocks. If you're gonna come after me with it from it, you better learn how to tread lightning. Just saying. Because if not, then you're gonna have to start a thing with Coco Bonnery. Just saying. But yeah, guys. So next week, this is basically my reads for this week that I've done so far. I'm going to try and finish off a couple other ones today, so hopefully I can come out about even. Um, so, and then let me move this one real quick. And then this is everything that was voted on this week to be read. So that was pretty fast. Almost scared. That was like super fast. So if you're still currently watching, hop over onto my brother's thing, give him a subscribe, and we're going to try and peer pressure him to do some more videos. Um, and it doesn't even, I'll even extend this olive branch out. It doesn't even have to be your videos. You just have to be in more of mine. Okay. You can bring the American comic aspect to the Jen Graves channel or the Jen Graves show, whatever we want to call it. I don't know. I ain't finished working on my name too. I was making a side name off of your Coco Bonnery account the other day, and it was funny because I wanted to call it Kiki Juji. I was like, this would be really bad. Everybody would be like, what? Right. Juji from Juji Ito, which is one of like the big horror manga people. And then Kiki, I guess from Kiki's Delivery Service because it almost looks like Coco. I was like, man, destroy the internet right there. It'd be like Scott Pilgrim and Nega Scott Pilgrim or Dark Scott Pilgrim, whichever one. Oh man, Elios is pretty mean. They'll stay on you like, you know, whatever so that you will post some videos. Just saying. Elios isn't mean, but Elios is a big supporter though. It's really bad. So whenever Bazaar gets here, you might even get into Funko Pops. Dang. I need to take that quiz so that I can figure out what mine is. Which is funny because you and my brother are both Hufflepuffs too. I think I'm usually like a Gryffindor. That sucks. None of you guys are in Gryffindor with me. Pain in the butt. I saw somebody do something on Twitter where they have like this whole list of stuff. Like you find out like your house, you find out like your wand, like specifically make and everything. You find out your little glowy creature thing. I can't remember what it's called at this moment. Harry Potter has like the deer one. Um, all this different stuff. I think they had like 5 to 7 different things, and it was like 2 people I saw on Twitter do it. I was like, I need to try that. I'm a Slytherin? Why would you say that to me? That's a pain in the butt place. Do I seem like a Draco Malfoy to you? I feel like I'm more of a. I feel like I'm more of a Neville Longbottom and a. That's horrible. A Neville Longbottom and a the the guy that died in Gauntlet of Fire, um, or the one with the Triwizard Tournament. The guy that played Edward in Twilight. I feel like I'm a mixture between both of those characters, or a Ron Weasley, maybe that. Yeah, Cedric Diggory. I just needed a kickstart. There you go. Okay, I pass. Pain in the butt. Upset. Maybe they just need like a fifth class. Is there? Can there be like a? I don't know. There's a green, a yellow, a red. Can there be a purple class called like the Purple Dragons? I'll just be in that one. I won't have to. I'll just be in that one. I won't have to worry about it. Is that a Black Butler thing? That's pretty funny. I was thinking of a Black Clover thing because they have the purple orcas, the black bulls, um, the blue something, the green mantises. Bam, told you. Um, if you guys stay tuned though, so next Friday, after that 2 weeks when Bazaar gets here, he will be. Um, my brother will be in a bunch of videos with me and Bazaar for that weekend. So I guess like 3 weeks, um, around October the 19th, stuff like that. Bazaar will be here, my brother will be there, and I'll be there, and we're gonna go, I guess, pop hunting and book hunting and all kinds of other little knickknacks and whatever related to manga and anime, different stuff like that. So hopefully we can find some pretty cool stuff um, with all that. So yeah, a lot of cool, crazy stuff that's kind of coming down the windpipe or bagpipe, whatever kind of pipe. So I was really thinking about it. I think I'm going to do it. You didn't make me no mac and cheese, so what are you talking about? That was part of our movie candy. That don't make no sense. If I was over at your house, you would have made me cook the mac and cheese. So, uh, you can't handle it. Don't worry about it. You always make me cook stuff though. If it's time for cooking. Oh man, I just gotta tell y'all, these are pretty good. But when you get to the banana ones, I don't know what they did, but they're horrible. I got some of these. I told my brother, I said I've never had these, and I got to try them all except for the red one because there's not a red one in, I guess, any of the packages. I was looking in the back, but the banana ones are basically like a lot in here in these Harry Potter jelly slugs, and it was horrible. It tastes like they just threw the whole banana in there, so it tastes like the rind and everything. I was very Everything else was spectacular, but I was very disappointed in that one. I was expecting almost like a Laffy Taffy, but no, it wasn't even close. So, has anybody else tried? Since we're talking about Harry Potter, has anybody else tried any of the other Harry Potter candy? Some of it's pretty good. Chocolate frogs are just chocolate frog molds. That's pretty funny. You should totally open those jelly beans and do a video. Out of everything I've ever had from the Harry Potter stuff, take me with you, Toaster Cat. I'll totally go. I don't know if I can fit in a soup case. I'll totally go though. The jelly beans, though. The chocolate frogs are probably the coolest thing I've ever seen them have, though. So you open up your frog, and they usually put some kind of like card, like the actual thing that you see in the Harry Potter movie, of like a card of like a famous wizard, which is super cool. Um, I'm going with you. Heck yeah. Um, so those are. It's just like a chocolate mold of a frog. It's nothing like too crazy. So that's probably the coolest thing I've had. Then um, you have the second thing I would say of their stuff that I've had, which are these jelly slugs. They're pretty good, but the banana one was super harsh because I had one of those yesterday while we were watching the Death Note movie, me and my brother, and I had that, and I was like, "This is horrible." So then I was like, like if there's something you don't like lemon Skittles, you're like, okay, well if I like shove them all in my mouth, we're good. Just eat them real quick. Um, I felt so bad after that. I had like 4 of them. And it just seemed like I ate like a whole like banana peel and stuff. It is kind of expensive. I found it on like discount price because of Halloween. Oh, the butterbeer. The butterbeer is supposed to be like a cream soda. So, last on the list though would be the jelly beans because there's too many of those. But I need to play the Bean Boozle game with somebody so we can buy the jelly beans and try it. I don't know. I need to try it. I almost bought a case of it when I went to the beach. But they look pretty funny. You know how it looks like the snail has like 2 horns on its head. Of the jelly beans. Well, I've seen 2 boxes now. They redid it. It used to be a purple box with like black lettering and all that other stuff. And then now they put it in a little small white box. That's the one I saw yesterday. It was pretty weird. Try to get the daily dose in. Ooh. Yeah, guys. So if I can get it angled right, these are all the like different flavors and stuff that you get on there. And they're all pretty weird. I'm so jealous. It looks like you're eating pizza, Elias. Upset. Tell come have a slice with you. Whatever that is. It looks really good. Right? Gradiosa? Grandiosa. What is it like? Like a flatbread? Pizza? I'm sorry. I think one of the other things we're going to try and do, I'm not 100% sure yet when Bazaar is here. I may try and do it before that. Oh, okay. I could totally do that. I'd be one of those nerds. I'd put up a poster or something with pictures from like all the different places I went and have like different pizzas from there to look at the different styles and everything. I know it's kind of weird, but um, I have to go find it though. In Bakuman, there's a pizza that me and Bizarre were going to try and see if we can make it. And it's got like corn and shrimp and something else on it. It was like a weird pizza. And so we decided that we were going to see if we could find what it was that they had on the pizza and then make a pizza like that. Because, in Japan, like you can get pizza with corn on it or um, a lot of crazy different stuff. There's a place in Italy that I want to go to that makes a oyster pizza, and I think it's just oysters with olive oil, and they put cheese and stuff on it. And it always looks really good when I see that on different stuff. It'd be kind of cool to travel around. Still waiting though. Waiting. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here in a second. I'll see you guys in like 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. I am going to go take a little break and then come back 30 minutes to an hour ahead of time before our show starts. I'll totally come get you. Um, so our show will start here in an hour and a half. So I'll take a break real quick and then come back because I have to make sure I can get everybody in on it. So, um, if you and Danny want to join in on it, just text me your emails, and I'll check you guys when I come back from taking a little break because I have to. There's a big roster we have today. So there's me, Amaskio J, Toaster Cat, Stumps, Migs, Elios, I believe Danny, possibly Bizarre, and I asked Shifty and Low Holly. So if all of us get on, then that's 5 of us all together, or 10 of us all together. So hopefully, some people forgot and didn't get back with me because that's a lot. But it could happen. Oh, you did already send it to me. My bad. I didn't know that. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to go take a little break. I'll see you guys here in a little while. And then I will basically get on here and start trying to hook people into the live stream and everything. That way we can get ready for our designated time, talk a little bit before, figure out kind of what subjects people want to talk about. The biggest hurdle we're going to have to figure out is how to take turns talking, because if not, it'll be like, so even 2 people, you want to know that problem. We did pretty good with me and Toaster Cat the other day, so hopefully it's not that crazy. But yeah, but I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Anybody else watching this later on, I'm Jen Graves. If you're watching now, stay tuned to the live stream of the big group live stream, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh yeah, so this was another exciting episode of Ketchup, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.